Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Giridhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Giridhari Jaya Yashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Giridhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Giridhari Jaya Yashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Jaya Sakhi Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya 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 Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 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 Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Pujaya Mandir Nashya Prayeshu Patreshu Yam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhagavati Neshriki Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Canto 1 Text Chapter 18 Text number 20 Etavatalam nanushujitena Etavatalam nanushujitena Gunaira samyanatishayanasya Gunaira samyanatishayanasya Gunaira samyanatishayanasya Hitvetaran prarthayato vibhutir Hitvetaran prarthayato vibhutir Yasyang hridedum jashutena bhipso Yasyang hridenu jashutena bhipso Etavatalam nanusujitena Gunaira samyanatishayanasya Hitvetaran prarthayato vibhutir Yasyang hridedum jashutena bhipso Etavatalam nanusuchitena Gunairasamyanatishāyanasya Itvetaran prarthayato vibhuti Yasyam hrirenum jushate nabhipsoho Etavatalam nanusuchitena Etavata, so far, alam, unnecessary, nanu, if at all, suchitena, by description, gunaihi, by attributes, asamya, immeasurable, anati-shayanasya, of one who is unexcelled, hitva, leaving aside, itaran, others, prarthayadhataha, of those who ask for, vibhutihi, favor of the goddess of fortune, yasya, one whose angry, fit, renum, dust, jushate, serves, anadhipsoho, of one who is unwilling. Translation. It is now ascertained that He, the personality of God, is unlimited and there is none equal to Him. Consequently, no one can speak of Him adequately. Great demigods cannot obtain the favor of the goddess of fortune even by prayers. But this very goddess renders service unto the Lord, although He is unwilling to have such service. Please repeat. It is now ascertained that He, the personality of Godhead, is unlimited and there is none equal to Him. Consequently, no one can speak of Him adequately. Great demigods cannot obtain the favor of the goddess of fortune even by prayers. But this very goddess renders service unto the Lord, although He is unwilling to have such service. Purport. The personality of Godhead or the Parameshwar, Parabrahman, according to the Shrutis, has nothing to do. He has no equal, nor does anyone excel him. He has unlimited potencies and his every action is carried out systematically in his natural and perfect ways. Thus, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is full in himself and he has nothing to accept from anyone else, including the great demigods like Brahma. Others ask for the favor of the goddess of fortune, and despite such prayers, she declines to award such favors. But still, she renders service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although he has nothing to accept from her. The Personality of Godhead in his Garbhodakshaya Vishnu feature begets Brahma, the first created person in the material world. From his navel, lotus stem, and not in the womb of the goddess of fortune. He is eternally engaged in his service. These are some of the instances of his complete independence and perfection. That he has nothing to do does not mean that he is impersonal. He is transcendentally so full of inconceivable potencies that simply by his willing, everything is done without physical or personal endeavor. He is called, therefore, Yogeshwara, or the Lord of all mystic powers. Om Adhyanti Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurame Rasmi Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthartamina Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayim Dadati Swapadantikam Mandeham Shri Guruho Shri Shabbatakabalam Shri Guruna Vaishnavan Shri Rupam Sagarjatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Prajana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhavitam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Śrīmad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namne Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyatishtane Anchakalpaturvishya Kripasindhu Bheva Chapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Panchatattvaatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Surupakam Bhaktavatanam Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Satyam Namo Havadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namani Prabhushya Maha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Gupte Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sudevi Pranamami Haribhye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Korti Vachalam Pangum Langhete Girim Yatrupatamaham Mande Shri Gurum Deenataranam Yatrupatamaham Mande Paramananda Madhavam Yatrupatamaham Mande Shri Chaitanyeshwaram. Krishna. Another very wonderful shloka from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. It is now ascertained that he, the personality of God, is unlimited and there is none equal to him. Consequently, no one can speak of him adequately. Great demigods cannot obtain the favor of goddess of fortune even by prayers. But this very goddess of fortune renders service to the Lord, although he is unwilling to have such service. You see, the Supreme Lord, Parabrahman, is described in the Shrutis, in the medical literatures, as Atmarama. Atmaramaschi Muneo. Atmaram means what? Self-satisfied. He is satisfied within himself. He doesn't need satisfaction from outside source. We need satisfaction from outside source. We need some happiness from outside source in a conditioned state. But the real Atmarama means what? Lord and even his devotees, pure devotees. They don't need any other source for happiness, any assistance for happiness. We need assistance. We want to eat some nice thing. We want to see nice things. We want to hear something. We need some assistance for enjoyment. But Lord is self-satisfied. When Lord wants to do some activity, so he doesn't need a particular organ for that. His one organ can perform the activity of other organ. When you offer the Lord food, some bhoga, Lord doesn't need to take by hand. By eyes he can take. Means one indriya can perform the work of other indriya. So, Angani Sakalandri Vaktimanti, that slogan Bhagavamasta. So one sloka can perform, one anga can perform the work of other anga. Similarly, he wants to produce a child. He doesn't need the help of Mother Lakshmi. Without assistance of Mother Lakshmi, he can produce a child.
So ఇక్కడ మంచి శ్లోకాన్ని ఇక్కడ చెప్తున్నాను. ఇక్కడ ఆత్మారావు అని నేను చెప్తున్నాను. ఆత్మారావు అంటే సెల్ఫ్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్. భగవంతుడు తన భక్తుడు ఎప్పుడు ఆత్మారావు అంటే సెల్ఫ్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ గా ఉంటారంట. మనకి భౌతిక ప్రపంచంలో ఇక్కడ వేరే బయట ఇంకా మాకి ఆనందం పొందుతాం. కానీ భగవంతుడు ఎల్లప్పుడూ ఆత్మరావుడు అంటే సెల్ఫ్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ అంటారు. అలాగే మళ్ళీ ఇంకోటి ఇక్కడ వివరిస్తున్నారు. స్వామి గారు తన అంగాల ద్వారా ఒక అంగాన్ని ఇంకా ఇంకొక అంగాన్ని తను ప్రదర్శించచ్చట. అంటే ఇప్పుడు భోగం పెట్టినప్పుడు తన చేతులతోనే తినే అవసరం లేదంట స్వామి గారు, తన కళ్ళు చూపులతో కానీ మన భోగాన్ని స్వీకరిస్తాడు. అంటే దీంట్లో ఏమంటున్నారంటే ఒక అంగము కావాలంటే ఇంకొక అంగాన్ని క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్ గా మార్చిపోతుంది అంటున్నారు. అలాగే ఇప్పుడు స్వామివారికి ఏమైనా పిల్లలు కావాలంటే తల్లి మదర్ లక్ష్మి అవసరమే లేదంట, తన స్వయంతోనే కావాలంటే కూడా పిల్లలు పుట్టాయంట, అలా శక్తులు ఉన్నాయి అంటున్నారు.
From the he desires to have this material creation, from his lotus navel, lotus flower comes and he creates Lord Brahma. So he doesn't need anybody's assistant. Although Mother Lakshmi is his wife and he doesn't need any service, Mother Lakshmi doesn't need service from the Lord because he is Atmarama, self-satisfied. It doesn't need to somebody should praise his leg. It doesn't need somebody should do his puja. It doesn't need anything. But he accepts the service. Why accept the service? To please devotees, yes, to satisfy those, to fulfill the desires of devotees. He doesn't need anything, but to satisfy our desires, he accepts. He doesn't need to get married to 16,100 gopis, queens, but still for their desires, because they wanted him as husband, that he accepted. Okay, I accept you as my wife. It doesn't need. Why need 16,100 wives? He doesn't need at all. Doesn't need Lakshmi also. When Lakshmis are serving him, Lakshmi Sahasra Sakyaman, crores and crores of Lakshmis are serving him eternally. Why does he need some 16,100 wives? So he doesn't need. Eternally they are serving him, but still he accepts service. So it is for us, for our purification, for our relation with the Lord, that he accepts the service from us.
సో ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నారంటే ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కూడా ఇస్తున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు చూస్తే బ్రహ్మ నావి అంటే స్వామివారి నావిని ఇంకా బ్రహ్మడు పుట్టాడు అంటే ఇక్కడ అమ్మవారి సహాయం లేకుండా కూడా ఆయన సృష్టించగలుగుతాడు. మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ ఒక విషయం చెప్తున్నారు, ఆత్మారాముడు చెప్తున్నారు. ఆత్మారాముడు అంటే మళ్ళీ ఇంకోసారి సెల్ఫ్ సాటిస్ఫై, తనకి ఎవరో సర్వీసెస్ కూడా అవసరం లేదు, కానీ అన్ని సర్వీసెస్ తను ఎందుకు తీసుకుంటున్నారంటే మనకు భక్తులకి ఆనందం ఇవ్వడానికి, మళ్ళీ భక్తులుగా సాంగత్యం పొందడానికి మాత్రమే సర్వీసెస్ తీసుకుంటున్నారు. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇంకొక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కూడా చెప్తున్నారు, లక్ష్మీ సహస్ర శతకోటి సంపద అంటే కొన్ని కోట్ల లక్ష్మీలు స్వామివారు సేవ చేస్తున్నారు. అంటే తనకి తన సేవ చేయించుకోవాలని ఏం ఉద్దేశం లేదు, కానీ ఎందుకు చేయించుకుంటున్నారంటే ఆ సేవ చేయడం వల్ల ఎదుటి వారికి ఆనందం పొందుతారు. ఆ సేవ చేయడం వల్ల ఎదుటి వారికి ఆనందం పొందుతారు. ఆ ఆనందం చూడడానికి మాత్రమే స్వామివారు మన దగ్గర సేవ చేయించుకుంటున్నారు.
Lord incarnates in the material world for that only. Why Lord comes here in the material world? To accept service from us, to attract us through his pastimes. He performs different pastimes and he attracts us. We can attract the Lord and start serving him and re-establish our lost relation with the Lord. Re-establish, reconnect ourselves with the Lord. Right now, I have forgotten. We are thinking, I am the enjoyer. Krishna says, no, you are not the enjoyer, I am the enjoyer. And you are my servant. So please, I can understand it. So he gives so many scriptures to understand this. He sends his devotees to make us understand this. So he attracts and he doesn't need his service, but it is for our betterment. It's for our own good thing, it's for our own benefit that we should serve the Lord. Krishna doesn't need anybody's service.
సో ఇక్కడ భౌతిక ప్రపంచంలో స్వామివారు ఎందుకు వస్తారంటే మనకి ఆయన సేవా భావాన్ని అందించడానికి వస్తున్నారంట. మేము ఎల్లప్పుడూ ఎలా ఉంటామంటే మేమే ఎంజాయర్, మేమే హైయెస్ట్ ఎంజాయర్, వేరే వాళ్ళు కాదు అంటున్నారు. కానీ ఇక్కడ కృష్ణుడు అంటున్నాడు, నేను ఎంజాయర్, ఐఎమ్ ద మోస్ట్ ఎంజాయబుల్. దానికోసమే ఈ మన భాగవతం కానీ దీని ద్వారా వర్ణిస్తున్నాడు. సో అంటే స్వామి వారికి ఇక్కడ మన దగ్గర అంటే తనకి ఎలాంటి సేవ కోరుకోడు, తను ఆపర్చునిటీ మనకి ఎందుకు ఇస్తున్నాడు అంటే స్వామివారు ఆ స్వామి భక్తికి మేము ఎప్పుడు కనెక్ట్ అయ్యి బ్యాక్ టు గాడ్ వెళ్ళిపోవడానికి అవకాశం చేసిస్తున్నాడు.
So like that Krishna keeps attracting the conditioned souls. That's the only work, the major mission of the Lord, to attract conditioned souls. and make them understand, Are Baba, this is not your place is the spiritual world. Let us enjoy together. You are trying to enjoy separately from me here. You can never enjoy. Want to enjoy separately? I'll tell you how to enjoy. So please come to me. Let us enjoy together. Krishna also, he expands himself into many. Eko Bhavanam Yudhati Kama. He one, but he expands himself to many. And he makes our nature as we are part and parcel of him and we are servant of him. So we think that separately, no, I want to enjoy separately from God. Then Krishna comes and tells us, enough you have tried, enough. Now, Athato Brahma Jitnyasa, now they are to inquire why you are not able to enjoy here. This is the way you are not able, because it's not your nature. So let us come back, let's go back. And then he takes us back to Godhead. So for our benefit, we have to serve him, not for Krishna's benefit. Krishna is eternally served by so many devotees in different forms. He doesn't need any service for our betterment. It's like a good father. The son may leave good father, but the father never leaves son. Father is always anxious. My rascal son has gone, left me and gone, trying to enjoy, trying to be separate from me. No, foolish person. But somehow will try to find him out and take him back, bring him back. Suppose the son, his rebellious son, leaves him. So father says, don't go, you will not be happy. No, everything you have here, why you have to go? No, I want to go away from you. Rebellious son says. Then father says, okay, do what you like. But the son tries to do something but he is not successful. And behind the son, the father sends his servants to see what my son is doing. So, Lord also comes in the form of Paramatma, always sitting in the heart and witnessing what this fellow is doing. So that man also witnessing, just like that man, his servant witnesses what the son is doing. So Paramatma also witnessing. And then when the son gets frustrated, all money gets over, he gets frustrated, he says, what to do now? Then that servant says, son, I'll take you to father. So Paramatma says, okay, enough, chalo, go back to Godhead.
సో ఇక్కడ భౌతిక ప్రపంచంలో ఏమనుకుంటామంటే మేము కావాల్సినంత భోగ భాగ్యాలు మేమే అనుభవించవచ్చు అంటారు. కానీ కృష్ణుడు ఈ భౌతిక ప్రపంచంలో వచ్చి మాకు ఏమంటున్నాడంటే ఇది కాదు నిజమైన ఆనందము మన స్పిరిచువల్ ప్లానెట్స్ లో ఉన్నాయి. స్పిరిచువల్ ప్లానెట్స్ ఉంటే అసలైన నిజమైన ఆనందం. ఇక్కడ నువ్వు వచ్చి ఊరికే నువ్వు అవసరం లేకుండా తొందరపడుతున్నావు అంటారు. దీనికి ప్రభు వారు ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కూడా ఇస్తున్నారు. అంటే ఒక తండ్రి ಮತ್ತು కొడుకుని మధ్య ఉండే అనుబంధాన్ని చాలా చక్కగా వర్ణిస్తున్నారు. కొడుకు కోపడి ఏదో చేసి నేను వెళ్ళిపోతాను, నాకు అవసరం లేదు తండ్రి అని ఎట్లా వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. కానీ తండ్రి అనేవాడు ఎప్పుడు కొడుకుని వదులుకోడు. అదే సంబంధాన్ని కృష్ణుడు మన గురించి ఇక్కడ అనుభవిస్తున్నారు. సో కొడుకు మమ్మల్ని వదిలేసి ఎక్కడైనా వెళ్ళిపోతే కూడా తండ్రి ఎప్పుడు తన సంచారికల్ని పంపించి నా కొడుకు ఎలా ఉన్నాడో చూడు చేయి అంటున్నారు. ఆ సంచారికలు ఎవరు కాదు, మనలో ఉండే పరమాత్ముడు. మాకు కావాల్సినంత భోగ భాగ్యాలను అనుభవించి మేము ఇంకేమి చేయలేకపోయిన పరిస్థితిలో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాడంటే ఆ మనలో ఉండే పరమాత్ముడు అంటాడంట, ఇంకా అనుభవించింది చాలు, ఈ నరకము పద, స్వామివారి దగ్గర పద, అక్కడ నీకు శాశ్వతమైన ఎంజాయ్మెంట్ ఉంటుంది అని తీసుకెళ్తారు.
In Kali Yuga especially the Lord comes in what way? Kali Kale Namarupe Hare Krishna Avatar. In Kali Yuga especially it comes in the form of holy name. Actually it's not 100% truth. Especially comes in Kali Yuga. He is present in holy name all the time. There is Taraka Brahmanam. There is Taraka Brahmanam. The Taraka Brahmanam for Satyuga is different. Taraka Brahmanam for Treta is different. Taraka Brahmanam for Dwapara is different. Taraka Brahmanam for Kali Yuga is different. He is present in the holy name of the Lord. Lord is present in the holy name in all the yugas. But it's not predominant there. In Satyuga, predominantly Dhyana Yoga is the process. People perform Dhyana Yoga. But there also the holy name was chanted by devotees whom? Yes, Dhruva Maharaj. Very good. Dhruva Maharaj. What mantra chanted? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So Om Namo. Dhama also chanted. So that is a Taraka Brahmanam for Satyuga. And then Treta Yuga there is different Taraka Brahmanam. Dvapara there is different Taraka Brahmanam. Like that every yuga has Taraka Brahmanam. Kali what Taraka Brahmanam? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So this is Taraka Brahmanam for Kali Yuga. This holy name is the most powerful. And especially in Kali Yuga, a lot of given, because it comes from the Lord. Anything which comes from the Lord, authorized by the Lord, is a power. And Lord gives something, some mantra, He also gives power with that. So Hare Krishna mantra as a whole is a Harinam Prabhu. We will have some, we have decided to have some seminar on Harinam Chintamani. Very soon we will do it. A book written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Amazing. Very, very amazing. Very soon we will start. Maybe next year we will start all those seminars. Harinam Chintamani is so amazing that if you read Harinam Chintamani or if you study Harinam Chintamani, you will understand the Guruji of chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Never think that Hare Krishna mantra is some mantra, some Guru has given or Mahaprabhu has given. Some mantra is given. It's not some mantra. It is actually the Golok Vrindavan's mantra. Golokara Premadhana. What is that? Premadhana. Golokara Premadhana. It is not that we are chanting Hare Krishna mantra now and once you finish chanting, once you become perfect, you forget Hare Krishna mantra. We are not Mayavadis. What Mayavadis think? Mayavadis think that now worship the Lord, worship the deity. And once you advance, then kick the deities. Throw the deities. No need of deities. No need of deities. They think like this. Initial, you are just beginner. So that time you can think of deities. Mayavadis, no, you think, my God, what devotees they are. They worship so, with so much pomp and with so much on reversion that we think, wow, they are devotees actually. No, they are not devotees, they are rascals. They are thinking that now I am new, so I am worshipping. Once I become pure, then I will throw. They are the biggest offenders. Mayavadi Krishna Paradi.
సో ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నారంటే ప్రభువులు ఈ హరినామ సంకీర్తన గొప్ప గురించి చెప్తున్నారు. ఈ హరినామ సంకీర్తన గొప్ప కలియుగంలోనే కాదు, అన్ని కాలంలో కూడా ఉన్నాయి అంటున్నారు. అంటే సత్య త్రేత ద్వాపర కలియుగంలో కూడా అన్ని కాలంలో కూడా ఈ హరినామ సంకీర్తన ఉంది. కాలానికి తగ్గ అది ఆ కాలంలో హరినామ సంకీర్తన ఉంది. సత్యయుగంలో ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ నామం ఉంది. అది అంటే ఎలా కనుక్కుంటారంటే ప్రహ్లాద్ మహారాజ్ కానీ ధ్రువ మహారాజ్ కానీ ఈ నామాలని జపించారు. అలాగే త్రేతాయుగంలో కానీ ద్వాపర యుగంలో కానీ అలాగే కలియుగంలో ఏముంది మనకి మహామంత్రము హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్రం ఉంది. ఈ హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్రము సామాన్యది కాదు. హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్రము గోలోకానికి వచ్చిన మహామంత్రము. ఈ మహామంత్రం ఉచ్చారణే కాదు, స్వామివారు దీంట్లో పొటెన్సీ అంటే పవర్గా ఇచ్చారు. ఎవరు జపిస్తారో ఉత్త మంత్రాన్ని కాకుండా దానికి కావాల్సిన శక్తి కూడా స్వామివారు ఇచ్చారు. ఇక్కడ ఇంకొక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తున్నారు. ప్రభు వారు ఈ మాయావాది ఫిలాసఫీ అంటారు. మాయావాది ఎలా అంటే స్టార్టింగ్ లో కొంచెం ఒక పూజా విధానము చేసేసి కొంత ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అయితే అయిపోయింది, లేదు పూజా విధానము నేను మర్చిపోతాను, ఆయనకు అవసరం లేదు అని అంటారు. కానీ అది నిజమైన భక్తి కాదు. నిజమైన భక్తి ఏమంటున్నారంటే ఎల్లప్పుడూ ఎలా స్టేజ్లో ఉన్నా కానీ మేము హరినామ సంకీర్తనని వదలకూడదు. అంటే నేను డివోషనల్ సర్వీసెస్లో చాలా పైకి అయిపోయినా నీకు అవసరం లేదు, నేను వదిలేస్తాను, హరినామ సంకీర్తన అవ్వదు, లేదు, అలాంటిది ఏమీ ఉండదు. ఎల్లప్పుడూ ఎలా కాలంలో కూడా మేము హరినామ సంకీర్తనని జపించాలి అని చెప్తున్నారు.
సో మాయావాది is Krishna Aparadhi. Mahaprabhu says Mayavadi Bhaja Sunle Vaibhav Saranash. Anybody hears the commentary of Mayavadi, that person, if anybody hears the commentary of Mayavadi, that person will be doomed. His spirituality will be doomed, finished. So we should never hear Mayavadi. Mayavadis are actually offenders of the Lord. As I told you that they think right now I am worshipping Vigraha, let all leave the Vigraha and I will become one with Vigraha, one with God. I will become God myself. They think that just by taking sannyas initiation, they become Narayana. Just like we pay obeisances to each other when we meet, they meet each other, they say Om Namo Narayana. The sannyasis meet each other, they say Om Namo Narayana. Each other they address as Narayan. Utter offense, such a horrible offense. They think I become Narayan by taking sannyas. By taking sannyas, nobody becomes Narayan. So, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has warned everyone, all his followers, never listen to these imposters. Who is Mayavadi actually? Who is Mayavadi?
Who thinks apart realization he will become God?
Huh?
Who thinks apart realization he will become God?
Will become God. Yeah, partially true. Means how that Mayavadi exact word comes for?
Who thinks that he will merge with the God after his death or after his realization? He merges with the God and he becomes one with the God.
Except myself, everything else is Maya. Except the Paramatma, everything else is Maya.
Yes. Which is the illusion? Of course, there is illusion, no doubt. There is illusion, thinking that they are Mandir will become God. Maya means what basically? Maya Vada means what? Advaita Vada. Advaita Vada means what? They think they are very famous. They are very famous. They like to quote one very famous Shruti mantra, Soham. Soham. There's a very beautiful story behind this. Once one Mayavadi, he went to temple and saw Lord. He said, what is this? He was not satisfied. Outside temple he wrote Soham. Outside the temple he wrote Soham. And the devotees came. Outside the devotees came. So who is rascal is Soham written like this? Then he wrote Dasoham. They said, Dasoham. Again he came. Who is this person with Dasoham? Again, Sadasoham. Again Dasoham. Like that went down. It is continuing like that. Okay. So devotees think Dasoham. He thinks Soham. So like that, they think they have really these words, Soham, I am that. And yes, you are that, no doubt. You are that. But how you are that? They will interpret it. Now Lord Chaitanya has given this philosophy of what? Achintya, Veda, Aveda Tattva. Simultaneously, one and different. That's called Achintya, Veda, Aveda Tattva. What Mayavadis think? We are one with God. They think we are God. We are going to become God. Right now, we are covered by Maya. Then you take out the covering of Maya, you will become God. They think like this. So Mayavadi person means what? He thinks Brahmasatyam Jagat Mithya. This is another thing I'll say in the quote again. Brahmasatyam Jagat Mithya. This Jagat is Mithya. Brahmajyoti is Satyam. So means what? Brahmajyoti is Satya, is Mithya. Everything is false here. So is it false here? Somebody slaps his head, it is false. Somebody kills somebody, something, some animal and eat. Is Brahman going to Brahman? Brahman is going to Brahman. What is there? So everything is Brahman. Everything is Brahman. There is utter foolishness. There is no proper logic behind that philosophy. So it's bewildering philosophy. Lord Shiva taught this philosophy to bewilder people. Why? Lord Shiva wanted, Lord Shiva is telling his wife that I teach this philosophy. Mayavadam Asat Shastram. Kale Brahmana Rupina. I come as a Brahmana in Kali Yuga and preach this philosophy. For what? Why should we preach this philosophy? Lord Shiva, greatest Vaishnava. Why should we preach this philosophy of Mayavad? Why should we preach this philosophy? Asat Shastram. Why? Because there are people who want to get bewildered. So they are given chance. Want to get bewildered? Get bewildered. So they are given chance. So the Maya basically means what? You think that Lord's form is also Maya. Lord's form is also Maya. So that's their biggest offense. Lord is formless. Lord's form is also Maya. They can understand that Lord's form is Sachidananda. It's not Maya. Lord's form is not Maya. It's Sachidananda. Vigraha. That is the biggest offense they do against the Lord. Everything is Maya. Lord's form is also Maya. Lord Lila also Maya. Everything is Maya. Everything is Mithya. Everything like this. Big.
సో ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నారంటే మాయావాది ఫిలాసఫీలో ఏమంటున్నారంటే మాయ నేనే గొప్ప, స్వయం అని నేనే గొప్ప అని అనుకుంటున్నారు. సో ఈ మాయావాద ఫిలాసఫీలో ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ఒకరు చూస్తే ఒకరు భగవంతుడుగా మనిషి ఉంటారు. అంటే ఇద్దరు కలిస్తే ఇద్దరు అనుకుంటారు నేను భగవంతుడు నువ్వు భగవంతుడు. అంటే ఓం నారాయణ ఓం నారాయణ అంటే నువ్వు దేవుడు నేను దేవుడు ఇద్దరికి ఇక్కడ కోరుకుంటారు. కానీ మాయావాది ఫిలాసఫీ ఏమంటున్నారు చైతన్య మహాప్రభు మాయావాది ఫిలాసఫీని ఎప్పుడు అనుసరించుకుంటారు. మాయావాది ఫిలాసఫీ ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ మమ్మల్ని క్షీణంగా కిందకి తోసేస్తుంది. ఎప్పుడు కానీ మాయావాది ఫిలాసఫీలో భక్తి అని ఉండదు, కిందకి తోసేస్తుంది అని ఇక్కడ వర్ణిస్తున్నారు. సో మాయావాది ఫిలాసఫీ ఇంకా మేము ఎప్పుడు దూరంగా ఉండాలని ఈ మొత్తము ప్రభు వారు చెప్పిన స్వారస్యం.
Summary.
I got summary.
Today I improved a lot. Improved a lot today. It's pakka easy. So
I am taking majorly the exact summary points from you and just making it as more compact.
very nice, very nice. So as I said here, Lord comes and he accepts our service. Mayavadis don't want to serve the Lord. Mayavadis, they are envious of the Lord. That's why they want to serve the Lord. They think that if I shall serve the Lord, I become God myself. I shall serve God. I myself become God. That's their philosophy. I'll become merged. I will merge with God. I'll merge in Brahma Jyoti. So is it possible to merge? Can you merge with the Lord?
No.
Huh? Rana Mataji? Can you merge with the Lord? Devotees don't want. Devotees don't want. It is there, but you cannot merge actually. Sajamukti is there. You can stay in the body of the Lord and you can stay in the Brahma Jyoti, but you can never merge. You can never become one with God. You cannot extinguish your existence. You can never extinguish your existence. You cannot never become one with God. That's what the philosophy. To give the example of the water. When there is a water pot and you put in the ocean, it becomes one. So they say we are one. But Jugoswami says another example. What it is? There is a big tree, very huge tree, green tree, and the parrot is sitting in the tree. It looks like parrot has merged with the tree. It looks like parrot has merged. You cannot see parrot. Parrot is not seen at all. It has become one with the tree. But it is not merged. It has not become one with tree. Understand the point? So this is our ācārya gives. Example. Huh? Yes, remains. We can never extinguish our identification. We cannot commit suicide to spiritual suicide. It's like a spiritual suicide, but it's never possible. You stay there for some time, but again you fall down because you have to come back. Because the nature of soul is to be active. Soul cannot just stay peacefully. We can stay, but it's not like always peacefully. The nature of soul is to be active. You have to act, because nature is to be servant of God. Servant means service. You are servant means you are serving some service. So that's our nature. So how can you take out that service attitude, service nature from your body, I mean your nature? You cannot separate it from yourself. It's your nature. Sugar is always sweet. How can sugar be bitter? Sugar can never be bitter. Sugar is always sweet. So the quality of the soul is to be always servant of God. So Mayavad is about to think that I don't want to serve the Lord. I want to become God myself. Why should I serve God? That's why they say Om Namo Narayana. They will greet each other. You become Narayana. You think like this. Aham Brahmasmi. Actually, that's a misinterpretation. All aphorisms are misinterpreted by them. That's the reason, although we respect them, Mayavadi sannyas come, we respect, but we don't listen to their philosophy. We don't hate anybody. We respect them. As Mahaprabhu said that even sannyasi, Mayavadi sannyasi should pay the devils. That's the philosophy. We respect even an ant also. But don't respect their philosophy. We don't give all reception to their philosophy. It's an offensive philosophy. It's a Krishna Paradi. Mahaprabhu says it's a Krishna Paradi. They are offenders of Krishna. We cannot listen to their philosophy. So, unless until the person gets the mercy of a pure devotee, he will not get purified. So once there is Mayavadi, the mercy of this pure devotee of the Lord, that time they get purified and they can understand the reality of our spiritual life.
సో మాయవాది ఫిలాసఫీ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే మాయవాదులు ఎప్పుడు అనుకుంటారు నేను భగవంతుడే. దానికోసము వాడు ఎప్పుడూ భగవంతుడు ప్రేమ గురించి ఆలోచించరు. అరే నేను భగవంతుడు ఇంకొక భగవంతుడిని ఎందుకు నేను పూజించాలని గర్వం ఎప్పుడు ఉంటుంది. కానీ కండిషన్ సోల్స్ మన ఆత్మ ఎల్లప్పుడూ మన పని ఏముంటుందంటే ఎప్పుడూ మేము స్వామివారికి ఎప్పుడూ దాసులు. స్వామివారితో మేము ఎప్పుడూ కలిసి ఒకటి స్వామివారు అంటే దేవుడు అని ఎప్పుడు చెప్పలేదు. ఇక్కడ ఒక చిన్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇస్తున్నారు. ఒక ఆచార్యులు జీవ స్వామి వాళ్ళు ఆచార్యులు ఒక చిన్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇస్తున్నారు. ఒక చెట్టు ఉంది. ఆ చెట్టు కంప్లీట్ గా పచ్చగా ఉంది. ఆ చెట్టులో ఒక కొన్ని ప్యారెంట్స్ కూర్చున్నాయి. అవి కూడా పచ్చగా ఉంటాయి. అంటే దూరం ఇంకా చూసే వాళ్ళకి ఆ ప్యారెంట్స్ కానీ ఆ చెట్టు కానీ డిఫరెన్సియేషన్ అనిపించదు. ఎందుకంటే రెండుది రంగు ఒకే రకంగా ఉంటుంది. సో కనపడలేదు. కానీ నిజంగా చూస్తే ఆ ప్యారెంటే వేరు, ఆ చెట్టే వేరు. రెండు సపరేట్. అలాగే మేము ఎల్లప్పుడే కానీ మేము మాయావాది ఫిలాసఫీస్ని ఎప్పుడూ వినకూడదు. ఎప్పుడైనా మేము మాయావాది ఫిలాసఫీ వినడం కానీ చేయడం కానీ అయితే అది ఎప్పుడు మనల్ని ఎల్లప్పుడూ భక్తిని ఇంకా దూరం చేస్తుంది అంటున్నారు.
So unfortunately, they don't understand, Mayavadis don't understand the importance of service. They don't understand the importance of devotional service. See, Lord comes here to engage in service. What is the biggest service in Kali Yuga? Biggest service in Kali Yuga. What is the biggest service? Yes. What is that? Chanting Hare Krishna mantra, Harinam, the biggest service. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Chanting Hare Krishna mantra sincerely is the biggest service in Kali Yuga. Das Thakur is to chant daily 192 rounds. 192 rounds. How many we chant maximum? 16 rounds. It's so much difficulty. If you chant 192 rounds every day, was it out of some obligation or some kind of impulsion, some kind of compulsion? Somebody compulsory, somebody else forcing him to chant. Out of love, we are chanting 192 rounds. There were many devotees when Lord Chaitanya was in Varanasi. So he was feeling, I'll come to a devotee's house who are Lakpatis or Tilakpatis. I'll come to Lakpati's house only. People still invite Lord for house food. Prasādam is offering. They said, Lord, please come to our house. Lord said, I'll come to the house of only a person who is Lakpati. Lakpati? We are poor Brahmanas. We are poor people. He said, no, we are chanting 1 lakh around every day. Means 1 lakh Harinam every day. Means what? 64 hours every day. 1 lakh means what? 64 rounds every day. So they were devotees who chanted 64 rounds also. The Lord is to go to their house. We are Lakpati, I'll come to your house for eating bhoga. So like that, Lord is to entertain or is to go to the place only the people who are qualified. So the biggest service in Kali Yuga is chanting Hare Krishna mantra. And because we cannot chant, we have to do so many other services also. So Śrīla Prabhupāda founded a society where a lot of services are generated. And this month we are doing distribution. My Lord, all of you, many of you are going out of your way and trying to distribute books. So this is one service which are very dear to Śrīla Prabhupāda. And we are doing deity worship. We are cooking for the Lord daily. We are offering the Lord. So service is very important. This serving factor is very, very important. If we don't serve, you cannot really understand God. Atha Shri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grahim indrihi sevan mukhi jivvado smayeva spatita. It is never, nobody can understand, it is never possible to understand Lord, His names, His pastimes, His holy name and His entourage. All are same on the spiritual level. We can never understand them. How to understand them? Sevan mukhe jivvado, by performing devotional service to the Lord. With what? With our body, with our senses. What do we have? What is the real asset? What is the real asset? This body, isn't it? This is the real asset. The body is not there, what will it do? Shariram hi khalu sadhanam. This shariram is sadhanam. This body is the asset which you can engage in Krishna service. So let us do service the Lord with the help of all the different senses, starting with tongue, jivva.
సో ఇక్కడ ఈ సమ్మరీ ఆఫ్ ద దీంట్లో ఏం చెప్తున్నారంటే హరినామ సంకీర్తన గొప్పతనం గురించి చెప్తున్నారు. ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నారంటే కొన్ని భక్తులు 64 రోజులు 1,00,000 నామాలను జపిస్తారు. కానీ మనకి చాలా కష్టం అవుతుంది, అంత డివోషనల్ సర్వీస్ లేదు కాబట్టి అంత చేయలేకపోతున్నాం. సో మనకి ఏం చేస్తున్నారంటే మన ఇస్కాన్లో ఏమవుతున్నారంటే అంత జపించలేక కాబట్టి మనకి రకరకమైన సర్వీసెస్ ఇస్తున్నారు. ఎలాంటి సర్వీసెస్ ఉండొచ్చు అంటే డైటీ వర్షిప్ ఉండొచ్చు, బుక్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఉండొచ్చు, అలాంటి డిఫరెంట్ సర్వీసెస్ ద్వారా మేము ఇది చేయొచ్చు, భక్తి స్వరాన్ని చేయొచ్చు అని ఇక్కడ ప్రకటిస్తున్నాం.
So this jivva means what? But tongue. How can I serve the Lord with tongue? By chanting Hare Krishna mantra. The best thing. What is the best thing? Honoring Krishna prasad. Anybody can do it, isn't it? But remember, by honoring Krishna prasad, you can become pure devotee. Just by honoring Krishna prasad. Of course, honoring, not eating. Honoring. Honoring means we should understand is Krishna prasad. In the proper mood, we are there only. Prabhupada says that it's so easy to understand Krishna. Rasavamsa Kante. When you drink the water, you think this is a taste of what is Krishna. Prabhupada says, jokingly says also that even if you are drinking wine, you understand this taste of wine is Krishna. No, it's not drinking wine. It's telling that even if you drink wine, if you understand this, oh no, this wine is so tasty. But his taste is what? Krishna. Krishna can get this taste. You can become devotee. So, anything is there in the world, you see Krishna everywhere. That we can become Krishna conscious. So the point is that we serve Krishna, and when you serve Krishna with the senses, we become purified. With the help of tongue, you purify yourself. You eat Krishna prasad, you chant Hare Krishna mantra, you tell others about Krishna katha, you preach somebody about Krishna katha. So this is purifying. This is how we can purify yourself. With eyes, you see the beautiful form of the Lord, you get purified. With nose, you smell the flowers, tulsi of the Lord, you get purified. Chatuskumaras, and they first time saw Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, and they smelled, that story, Jai Vijay story. When they saw Jai Vijay offended them, and Lord Vishnu came, and that time they smelled the amazing smell coming from the lotus feet of the Lord. The tulsi offered to the lotus feet of the Lord, and they smelled, never had that smell anytime in their life. And that made them devotee. They transformed into devotees. Brahmavalis became devotees. So,
ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నారంటే మనం పల విధాలుగా మేము స్వామివారి సేవ చేయొచ్చు అంటున్నారు. ఎలా చేయొచ్చు అంటే మా కళ్ళ ద్వారా స్వామివారిని చూడొచ్చు అంటున్నారు. మా మా ముక్కు ద్వారా స్వామివారికి సమర్పించిన పూలు స్వాదాన్ని అనుభవించవచ్చు అంటున్నారు. మా నోటి ద్వారా హరినామ సంకీర్తన చేయొచ్చు అంటున్నారు. మా నోటి ద్వారా స్వామివారికి సమర్పించిన భోగ ప్రసాదం తీసుకోవచ్చు అంటారు. స్వామివారి నామం జపం చేయొచ్చు అంటున్నారు. స్వామివారి ప్రీచింగ్ చేస్తే అది కూడాను ఇలా మన శరీరంలో ప్రతి ఒక్క అంగాన్ని కూడాను స్వామివారికి ఎలా సమర్పించుకోవాలి అనేది ఇక్కడ గొప్పగా చెప్తున్నారు. అలాగే ఒక చిన్న కథను కూడా చెప్తున్నారు. అశ్విని కుమారులు నలుగురు అశ్విని కుమారులు ఉండేవారు. సనత్ కుమారులు వాళ్ళు మాయావాదిగా ఉండేవాళ్ళు అంట. వాళ్ళు ఒకసారి బ్రహ్మవాదీస్. సో మీకు తెలిసిన కథ ఉంటుంది ఇక్కడ జయ విజయుల గురించి. వాళ్ళు స్వామివారిని చూడడానికి వైకుంఠానికి వెళ్ళారంట. వైకుంఠంలో వెళ్ళినప్పుడు స్వామివారిని చూసి తను ధరించిన తులసి మాల ఆ సువాసన చూసి పొంగిపోయి ఆనందంలో ఇదైపోతారు, తల్లిదండ్రులు అయిపోతారంట. అలాగే మన ప్రతి ఒక్క అంగాన్ని ఎలా స్వామివారి సేవలు సమర్పించుకోవచ్చు అని ఇక్కడ గొప్పతనాన్ని చెప్తున్నారు.
So we can hear Krishna katha with their ears. We can hear Krishna Harinam. So we can purify ears. With your hand, we can do what? We can do good distribution. We can cook. We can do so many things with the hand. We clean the temple, hall of the Lord. Clean the utensils. Make garlands for the Lord. Many of you are making all these different services. So that purifies you. With the legs, how can you serve the Lord? Visit the temple, visit Dhama of the Lord, you can serve. With your mind, how can you serve the Lord? Always think of the Lord. Always think of the Lord with the mind. You can purify your mind. With intelligence, how can you purify yourself? How can you serve the Lord by intelligence? Yes, reading scriptures, study scriptures can purify and can serve the Lord. So all the senses can be engaged in Krishna service, and to that you can understand Krishna's consciousness. This Mayavadi can't understand that. Mayavadi want to service altogether. No one to serve. No one to serve. But through service actually you can understand Krishna. It's impossible to understand Krishna. Only when you serve the Lord, Lord reveals Himself to you. Svayam eva spurtiyadaha. Lord reveals Himself to us. We can never understand by our endeavors Krishna. It's not possible. What quality of endeavors we have? What quality of chanting we have? What quality of reading we have? What kind of consciousness we have? How can you expect? But you try, your sincere efforts will attract Krishna. The sincere efforts of serving Krishna will attract Krishna.
సో ఇక్కడ ఇంకా మళ్ళీ వర్ణిస్తూ చెప్తున్నారు. మా ఇయర్ ద్వారా ఏం చేయొచ్చు, హరినామ జపం సంకీర్తనం చేసేప్పుడు వినొచ్చు. మా ద్వారా ఏం చేయొచ్చు, మేము స్వామివారికి పూలదండ కట్టచ్చు, స్వామివారికి సేవ చేయొచ్చు, చేయొచ్చు అంటున్నారు. మా కాళ్ళ ద్వారా ఎలా సేవ చేయొచ్చు, ఒక పుణ్యక్షేత్రానికి వెళ్ళడానికి చేయడానికి ఉపయోగించవచ్చు. అలాగే మా మనసుని ఎలా మన మనసు ద్వారా ఎలా సేవ చేయొచ్చు అంటే స్క్రిప్చర్స్ మనకుంటే భగవత ధర్మాన్ని ఇవన్నీ చదివడానికి చేయొచ్చు. సో ఇది పల విధాలుగా ఇక్కడ మనకు ఉండే శరీరంలో ఉండే ప్రతి ఒక్క అంగాన్ని స్వామివారికి ఎలా సేవ చేయొచ్చు అనేది గొప్పగా వర్ణిస్తున్నారు. కానీ ఈ తత్వము మాయావాది వాళ్ళకి అర్థం కాదు. ఈ తత్వము ఎప్పుడూ మాయావాదులు అర్థం చేసుకోరు. దానివల్ల ఈ డివోటీస్ కి మనకి మాయావాదులకు ఉండే వ్యత్యాసం ఇదే అని ఇక్కడ చెప్తున్నారు.
So let us engage ourselves in different services, especially chanting Krishna mantra, chanting Hare Krishna sincerely, or especially this particular month, wedding distribution, engage ourselves into food distribution service, which is very pleasing to Krishna. So by sincere endeavors, sincere efforts to chant Hare Krishna mantra or please Krishna in different services, Krishna get attracted and He will reveal Himself to us. So we'll stop here. Any questions?
సో ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నారంటే ఇది పల విధాలుగా ఇక్కడ అదే కంటిన్యూషన్ చెప్తున్నారు. పల విధాలుగా మేము మా సెన్సెస్ ని స్వామి ద్వారా సేవ చేసుకోవచ్చు అదే అంటున్నారు. మళ్ళీ కూడా ఇక్కడ హరినామ సంకీర్తన గొప్పతనాన్ని ఇక్కడ వర్ణిస్తున్నారు. మళ్ళీ ఈ నెల మనకు చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ మంత్, భగవద్గీత చెప్పిన మంత్. సో భగవద్గీత డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ చేయడం వల్ల, రీచింగ్ చేయడం వల్ల కూడా మా సెన్సెస్ని మేము ఇక్కడ స్వామివారి సేవలో ఉపయోగించవచ్చు అని చెప్తున్నారు. సో ప్రభు వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడితో క్లాస్ సమాప్తి చేస్తున్నారు. ఎవరికైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే దయచేసి అడగవచ్చు.
माताजी
Taraka Brahma means the Brahma Nam means the name of the Supreme Lord which protects Taraka. It protects that particular age. That means the holy name of the Lord which protects. Taraka basically means what? Which protects, which uplifts you, which protects you. Brahmanam means the holy name of the Lord. Taraka Brahmanam. So these are like Taraka Brahmanam. They protect you, they uplift you, they give deliverance from the material world. That's what Taraka Brahmanam.
Like you said, like Mayavadis, they do worship to Lord and then they go or don't do whatever, like reject the deities.
Yes, yes.
So, like nowadays also we see they do Ganesh Puja and Durga Puja. After that, deities resurgence. Whether that is the process of Mayavadi or it is different?
This is a different process actually. Yeah, this is kind of smart process.
Okay.
Not necessarily a Mayavad. This is a kind of vidhi. This one vidhi is told in scriptures.
It's not Mayavad.
It's not Mayavad. Mayavad is different.
Okay.
This is what you found her and vidhi purvakam we do. But this is all avidhi purvakam. What is happening is all avidhi purvakam. What so-called Ganesh Puja is happening all avidhi purvakam. There is no vidhi purvakam. So there is vidhi also that how we should perform this deity worship for few days. That is vidhi is there. What is happening all avidhi purvakam. But this is not Mayavad. Mayavad is different. Mayavad, they think that I am worshipping God now. Let I become God directly myself. They think like this. I am myself will become God. This one don't think I will become Ganesh. Do they think like that? They don't think like that. They don't think like that. I become Ganesh. Ganesh Chaturthi was started by Lokmanya Tilak for a particular purpose. You know, that time, pre-independence, British, huh? Yes, Balaji Tilak, Lokmanya Tilak.
Before that also Ganesh Puja was
No,
there.
particular this way. It was there at home or something, but he started two festivals, Ganesh Chaturthi and Shiva Jayanti. Because that time, Britishers didn't allow people to gather. They were a bit of this revolution. So they stopped to gather, people should not gather. So they said, okay, then we'll have a religious festival then. Lokmanya Tilak said that we'll start these festivals of Ganesh Chaturthi, where we'll have people, at least for that, people will gather, and then we'll discuss about political or moods. So for that he started. Shiva Jayanti is the same. Shivaji Maharaj, Jayanti, he started for this purpose only. These two festivals started for that. There are political reasons behind this festival. Later on it became like a regular thing. That's another thing. But all these are avidhi purvakam. What people do is different. They have no faith in Lord Ganeshji. They don't understand who is Ganeshji. We also respect Ganeshji. It's not we don't respect. We respect at most. It's in our heart. We also respect Ganeshji. Rupa Goswami says that before doing any work, you pray to Ganeshji. Performing devotional service, you pray to Ganeshji. Why Rupa Goswami? We are Rupanugas. We are followers of Rupa Goswami. Why Rupa Goswami is saying this? That we can worship Ganeshji? Because Ganeshji actually removes the obstacles by the mercy of Narasimha. Another Narasimha, for mercy of Narasimha, he removes the obstacles. So we worship Ganeshji. Ganeshji is also in the spiritual world. In the form of Vishwaksena. The demigod, Ganeshji also has a position in the spiritual world. So like that, in a proper perspective, we should worship Ganeshji, not haphazardly. Not like, whatever way comes, mind comes, like that. Not like that. In a proper knowledge, we can worship demigods. Even Mother Parvati, Mother Durga also, we don't disrespect. In Mayapur we go, we respect, we have a Dhameshwari. So we worship her also. We respect. I don't know, when I visit Mayapur, I go to Krishnagar, not Krishnagar, Navadip. And I see, deity I presence always. She is Dhameshwari. So devotees go and pay obeisances to her. Nothing wrong in paying obeisances or worshipping them also even. In our Mayapur temple, we worship Lord Shiva also daily. We have Lord Shiva deity also. We worship Shivalinga also daily. So people don't understand the proper perspective. They think that they have wrong knowledge. They think they are independent of the Lord. All these demigods are part of the Lord. All these demigods are part of the Lord. They are not separate from the Lord. That's not the second offense. What is the offense? To consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Brahma to be equal to or independent of the Lord's name, holy name. So we should not think equal, and they are not separate also. They are part of the Lord.
Here, Prabhu, just want to tell you, there is one Purandara shloka is there, where the Lord is only authorized saying that Vandisuvenu Adiyali Gadanatana Sandeha Idakilla Shri Hari Ācāryas. I mean to say the worship of the Ganesha, like the starting of the area of the ācāryas, to remove the obstacles. This says that the Lord has approved. The Lord Vishnu has only approved. Whereas maybe Vaishnavas, we start, Vishwaksena has the predominant, and other Smartas or other Sampradayas worship start as a Ganesha as an obstacle remover. But here in this sloka, the Prabhupada says that the Lord Vishnu has authorized it. Sandeha Vidakilla Shri Hari Ācāryas. That means the Lord has given the approvals. Okay, no problem. You do Vishwaksena, any of the activities when you start, you do Vishwaksena. While Vaishnavas generally do Vishwaksena. So he authorized, saying that okay, we should do it. He is authorizing that.
Yes, correct, very nice. So, Vishwaksena also is actually Ganesh. Vishwaksena expansion is Ganesh. The original form Ganesh is Vishwaksena spiritual word. So that's why I said by Vishwaksena we worship Vaishnavas. And Ganesh also get powers from Lord Narasimha. So Lord Narasimha gives powers to Ganesh to remove obstacles. So we can worship Ganesh also. We can worship Lord Shiva also. We can worship, there is nothing wrong. When Lord Chaitanya was going on the yatra, all the different South India yatra, even South India yatra, that time he used to go to different temples. He went to Murugan temple also even. He used to go to Murugan temple. But what do you do there? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You will chant Hare Krishna there also. So he used to respect everyone. We have to respect everyone. So there is nothing wrong in even going to demigod temple. But the problem is that people don't understand. They misunderstand the position of demigods. We respect all the demigods and we understand as they are. So we can go to Lord Shiva temple also. And what do you ask Shiva? Please give me good wife, good husband. Give me good increment. What do you ask Lord Shiva? Lord, please give me Krishna Bhakti. You are such a wonderful Vaishnava. Vaishnava Mathashama. You are the greatest Vaishnava. Please give me also a little drop of your mercy and make me also your devotee. We worship Lord Shiva like that. We don't want material things. We ask spiritual things. You are such a great Vaishnava, Lord. You are serving the Lord eternally. You are wonderfully serving in so many different ways. So please give me also a little mercy from your lotus feet. So let me become also devotee, pure devotee like you. So we ask that thing, Lord Shiva. Mother Parvati will go, Mother Durga will go. What do we ask? Hey Mate, please make also a pure devotee like you. So that's how the devotees go. And they are also very happy. Don't think they are happy to give material benedictions only. They are very happy to give spiritual benedictions actually. We don't ask. We ask material things. We go to any Shivji, please give me this, give me that. Go, give me that. That's all. So they are more happy to give spiritual benefits and material benefits. Because they themselves are devotees. They themselves are devotees. So any devotees will be happy, isn't it? Now you are devotees. If somebody asks you, give me this thing, and somebody asks you, give me how to tell me how to chant, how will you be happy? Yes, please, how to chant. Isn't it? So like that, they are also very happy. They are Param Vaishnavas. They are very happy if somebody gives them, asks them, please tell me something about Krishna. Please give me Krishna Bhakti. They are very happy. There are many stories. Actually, should I tell one story? Small. Okay? Oh. Small, short translation.
No problem.
Short translation. Tell. Anyways. So I'll tell a short story. There's Chandidas. He missed. He was busy his work. Mute the mic. Translate. Now I told you were busy. I told something, you forgot.
Sorry.
It's okay, no problem. What I told them that demigods only are very happy to give us spiritual things, but we ask material things. But actually demigods are happy to give us spiritual things. That's what it is.
సో ఇక్కడ ప్రభు వాళ్ళు ఏమంటున్నారంటే మనకి ఉపదేవతలు ఉన్నారు కదా, ఉపదేవతలు యాక్చువల్లీ మనకి ఎప్పుడు స్పిరిచువల్ జ్ఞానాన్ని ఇవ్వడానికి ఇష్టపడతారంట. కానీ మేము ఎల్లప్పుడూ మెటీరియల్ జ్ఞానాన్ని కోరుకుంటామంట ఉపదేవతల దగ్గర. అదే చెప్తాను.
So there's a story of Chandidas. Many of you know. Do you know story of Chandidas? Okay. Who was Chandidas? Chandidas was a very pure devotee of the Lord, very great poet. And long story, I'll tell you shortly. So Lord Chaitanya used to listen to his compositions when he was in Mahabharata stage. Our Ramananda Roy and Sarvadhananda Goswami, they used to tell him different things, for Chandidas was one person from whose literature he used to listen, because they are he has very nicely described Lord Krishna's pastimes, Radha Krishna's pastimes. So Chandidas was one very wealthy Brahmana, very pious Brahmana. He was very pious in his heart, and he used to worship Mother Chandi in Bengal. And with all his pure heart, with all his pure heart, he used to worship Mother Chandi with all the beautiful ingredients, and he was very rich. So very nice pomp he used to worship Mother Chandi. So Chandidas.
చండి ఒక చిన్న కథ చెప్తున్నారు ఇక్కడ ప్రభు వాళ్ళు. చండిదాస్ అనే ఒక వెల్తీ బ్రాహ్మణుడు ఉండేవాడంట. అంటే చాలా డబ్బులు ఉండే బ్రాహ్మణుడు ఉన్నాడు. This is the first time I am listening to wealthy Brahmana, because I have never listened. Even in the small stories also, I see that there is ఒక ఊర్లో ఒక పేద బ్రాహ్మణుడు ఉండేవాడు, ఒక ఊర్లో ఒక పేద బ్రాహ్మణుడు ఉండేవాడు. This is the first time I am listening.
The devotees of demigods are wealthy. He was the devotee of Chandi.
No.
He was the devotee of Chandi, so he was wealthy.
No. The question is, even in the Chanda Baba stories they used to come. Even in that one also, they never used to write that there was a wealthy Brahmana. They used to always write in the village there was a Brahmana in the village. I was thinking even in the stories also never they say that.
Actually, Brahmana voluntarily accepted poverty. They voluntarily accepted poverty. Not they were qualified, but they voluntarily accepted poverty so that they have some higher goal. The moment you have wealth, that wealth will disturb your mind. If you have so much wealth, it will disturb your mind. Prabhupada said that in the presence of women and wealth will make you disturbed.
సో ఇక్కడ ప్రభు వాళ్ళు ఏమంటున్నారంటే ఒక బ్రాహ్మణుడు వెల్తీ బ్రాహ్మణుడు ఉండేవాడు. ఆయన ఎప్పుడు గొప్పగా చండీ ఆరాధన చేసేవాడంట అక్కడ. సో చైతన్య మహాప్రభు కూడా ఎల్లప్పుడూ ఆయన భక్తి గురించి ఆయన రాసిన శ్లోకాల గురించి అప్పుడప్పుడు రమానంద రాయ్ వాళ్ళ దగ్గర ఇంకా ఆయన గురించి వింటుండేవాడు.
So short sleeve, but time is very short. So I'll tell you, the Chandidas, he was worshipping Mother Kali, and just adjacent to his house was a poor Brahmana again. His brother was very poor, and he was worshipping Lord Vishnu. or Shaligram. He had a beautiful Shaligram in his house and he was worshipping Shaligram daily. And his brother, Belji's brother Chadidas, had a beautiful garden, very huge, beautiful garden in his courtyard. And his poor Brahmana brother, he also wanted to have the flowers of the garden and offer to his our Lord Shaligramji. But he was afraid of his brother. He never asked him. So once what he did, mentally he offered one beautiful flower. He plucked beautiful flower and offered the flower to Shaligramji. And next day, when Chandidas was in his dhyana and he was worshiping Mother Kali manifested herself. Chandi manifested herself. She came into being, she manifested. And Chandidas said, "My dear mother, you manifested, you are there. You are here. I am so happy, I am so fortunate to see you. But mother, what is this special today? That you have given darshan to me? What is there any specialty today? You have given darshan to me?" He said, "I am very happy, Chandi. I am extremely happy today with you because you have offered me Krishna Prasad. You have offered me Prasadam of the Lord." And he said, "What? I offered you Krishna Prasad. I never worshipped Vishnu and I never offered you Krishna Prasad. No, you offered me today. You know, you offered me a flower. That flower actually was Krishna Prasad. That flower was offered by your brother and mine to Shaligramji. See, it's happening in the mind. Mentally you offered a flower to the Lord, and that flower, very same flower, by providence, he offered the same flower and offered to Mother Kali. Chandidas. Next day. That's why Mother Kali became very pleased. And then he asked, wait, what are you saying? That you are pleased because I offered a flower that was offered to Shaligram. Means, Shaligram is bigger than you. Shaligram is better than you. He said, yes, he's my master. I'm his servant. What? You never told me this? That you are servant of Shaligram, you are servant of Vishnu. You never asked me. You never asked me this. Who is supreme? I'm not a supreme. You are not supreme. Yeah, I'm not supreme. Supreme is Krishna, Vishnu. And today I am pleased that I got his prasad. Oh mother, I wasted my life. Please guide me how to worship Supreme. Then Mother Chandi, okay, you worship Krishna like this, you worship Vishnu like this. Then she guided him. And then, of course, with all respect to Mother Chandi, he started worshipping Lord Vishnu. Shaligram Vishnu. And then he became very great devotee of the Lord. So great devotee, so much great devotee that Lord Chaitanya was enjoying his poetry, his composition when he was in a stage of Mahabhava with Ramananda and Samdar Goswami.
ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నారంటే చండీదాసుడు ఈ ఒక తమ్ముడు ఉండేవాడంట. ఆయన గొప్ప విష్ణు భక్తుడంట. ఆయన శాలిగ్రామాన్ని ఎప్పుడు పూజించేవాడంట. సో ఒకరోజు తన తమ్ముడు తన మనసు ద్వారా ఒక చండీదాసుని పెద్ద మంచి పూల తోట ఉండిందంట. సో తన మనసు ద్వారా అన్న తమ్ముడు నేను పోయి ఒకసారి అడిగితే మా అన్న కోపపడతారో ఏమో అని చెప్పేసి అక్కడ తన మనసు ద్వారా ఒక పువ్వుని స్వామివారికి సమర్పిస్తాడంట. అదే పువ్వు నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చి చండీదాసుడు అమ్మవారికి సమర్పిస్తారంట. అమ్మవారు ఈ పువ్వుని సమర్పించిన పువ్వు చూసి చాలా సంతోషపడి తన ముందు ప్రత్యక్షం అవుతారంట. అప్పుడు చండీదాస్ అడుగుతాడంట, తల్లి ఈరోజు ఏంటి విశేషము, నువ్వు ఇట్లా నా ముందు ప్రత్యక్షమైనావు, ఏంటి విశేషం అని అడుగుతారంట. అప్పుడు అమ్మవారు చెప్తారంట, నువ్వు నాకు ఈరోజు చాలా గొప్పతనం చేశావు. ఏమంటే నా స్వామి వారికి సమర్పించిన ఆ ప్రసాదాన్ని నాకు పెట్టావు కదా, నాకు దానివల్ల చాలా సంతోషం పడింది అంటారంట. అప్పుడు చండీదాస్ అంటారంట కన్ఫ్యూజన్లో ఏంటి అంటే నీకన్నా గొప్పవాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా అంటారు. అవును, నాకన్నా గొప్పవాళ్ళు నా స్వామి నా శాలిగ్రామ రూపంలో ఉన్నారంటారు. అంటే ఈ రోజు నాకెందుకు నువ్వు చెప్పలేదమ్మా అంటే నువ్వు ఎప్పుడు అడగలేదో నేను చెప్పలేదు అంటాడు. సో దాని తర్వాత చండీదాసుడు ఇన్ని రోజులు అంటే అమ్మవారిని సేవించి తన సమయాన్ని వ్యర్థం చేసుకున్నాడని ఆలోచించి అమ్మవారిని అడుగుతుందంట, నేను ఇంక ముందు స్వామివారిని ఎలా నేను సేవ చేయాలి అని నాకు ఉపదేశం అని అడుగుతున్నాడంట. అప్పుడు చండీ అమ్మవారు స్వామిని ఎలా సేవ చేయాలని ప్రబోధిస్తుంటారు. కొన్ని కాలాల తర్వాత చండీదాసుడు ఎంత గొప్ప విష్ణుభక్తుడు అయిపోతాడంటే తన రాసిన సంకీర్తనలన్నీ చైతన్య మహాప్రభు ఎల్లప్పుడూ ప్రేమగా వినేవాడంట. సో ఇది భక్తి గురించి ఉండే గొప్పతనాన్ని ఈ స్టోరీలో చెప్తున్నారు.
So okay, to understand like this, there are many examples. We have so much time now. I can tell so many stories like this, how the lords, the different demigods have directed the devotees or blessed the devotees to perform Vishnu worship. There are so many stories. But because of shortage of time, I am not able to tell. Later sometime we'll see. So many examples are there. So actually demigods are very happy to give Krishna Bhakti, to guide you to Krishna Bhakti. We don't ask. We are some small things. Just give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that. Small things. You ask them some real thing, they will give you. They are very happy to give Krishna Bhakti, to guide you to Krishna Bhakti. They will be very happy. It's because of us, our attitude or wrong attitude, worshipping or approaching demigods. We don't get the real mercy of demigods. I think we'll stop here. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for your patience. Hare Krishna.
Translation.